This DJ's so funky, man.
Come on. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
This is the RDDC podcast.
You are now tuning in to Lex and RDDC broadcast station, serving up on the double doses for us all.
Welcome to the Real Double Dose channel. This is your host Lex coming to you straight from the heart, where the talk is real and the vibe is always live. As always, we are grateful to be back on here with you again. And excuses for any technical difficulties or any volume control adjustments. We're having a kind of possessed system, but we're here serving a slice of everyday life, and that's what RDDC is all about, has been all about, and will continue to be all about, from anything from self-development, self-growth, spiritual clarity, and so much more. You can check us out at Real Double Dose channel at yandex.com. That's yandex.com. Directly to our customer support, family support, and our email. And you can check out our blogspot at realdoubledosechannel.blogspot.com that has wonderful insights, many pages, awesome things. And at the end of the blogspot, there is links down to the wonderful purpose-driven life books, visualization guides, and a lot more you can check out, as well as check those things out on Kindle and Amazon and different other platforms as well out there to get you going, and our apparel and so much more. We do have free trip giveaways and prizes and so much more. YouTube rolling out, and a lot more coming too. You can also check us out on Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Spreaker.com, and I don't know if I said iTunes, but also SoundCloud. And that's where our links will be. Any disclaimers, anything else that you need to find out, you can always check that out and contact us. So we're going to put this out here for some little extra realness. And I really wanted to hit this spot. And I was having a deep conversation with one of my good friends this morning, and it kind of hit me to give the message because my mom gave me the message the night before. And, I came to her and gave her a kiss on the face, as I always do. And she kind of spoke to me, and, usually that kind of rebellious side would kind of be like, okay, well, sweet dreams. But at this time, something told me to lay there and be still and listen to what she was saying. And I believe it's the voice of intuition given to her. She's been saying it for a while, but it hits you differently on different notes. And what I wanted to bring forth, even more so, we've hit this before, but a little bit deeper for all of us. Okay, that's including us. We're a family here. We, us. This is called hashtag selfishly ours. Okay, that's H-OURS. So selfishly ours, within selfishly using those hours, or ours as well. It's both. It's double-edged sword. And it can, some people will say, oh, well, how is it selfish if it was given to us? And let me break it down from how I'm seeing it, how we're seeing it, how we could convey this message a little bit better. Remember, this is to enhance us, for us to look deeper, have clarity. It's not to make you feel bad or make you feel down about any of these things. It's just to really have some kind of enlightenment on these subjects of knowing the self better, to be able to appreciate what's within the self and what created it as well. That's the beauty of these segments and these wonderful things going on. That's the beauty of it all, the beauty of you, us, we. So when I looked at it, when I was having that deep convo, it was coming down to the point of, my mother in so many words was saying, we know that we give thanks, right? We see it as a level to where we want to see it, where we'll be like, oh, we said our grace. Oh, we said thank you as we woke up in appreciation. We gave our little prayers for the day. We spoke our montage for the day. But it's more than that. You see, I told him when I was speaking to my friend earlier, I've been asking for forgiveness a lot from anyone that I've came across or whatever. And I need to start permeating love when I start to get agitated with them, instead of letting that other itchiness kind of get under your skin or get under mine. I have to learn how to exuberate love and see them in a form of love and understanding, no matter how annoying they may get. I'm not saying that a person stabs you and leaves you bleeding on the floor, you just look at them in love. I'm not saying to hate them either. It's called get to the emergency or deal with the problem so you can get better, okay? But what I'm saying is hashtag don't listen to that. I was just a little example, purposes only. I'm just saying, when it comes down to it, he said, oh, it's football Sunday. Okay. At the time, I'm like, okay, well, that's nice. And he always says that, whether he's watching the Vikings or the Patriots or whatever. I love the teams. I like watching the teams. Let's just say that. Move in action. Don't understand the choreography and the understanding of it all the way, but I know what a touchdown means. But I was telling him, I look at myself too, well, I do. And I remember when I was down in California and different other places, even Washington, I looked at the spirituality in a deeper realm of understanding what the Creator meant more than ever. More than sitting, he kept referencing it to, oh, well, I haven't went to church in a while. And I'm like, it's not about that. That's the fellowship and be around people. We get it from the same like mind or likeness. But a lot of, I don't like to say wolf in sheep clothing because the wolf is my spirit animal, but I'm saying on that quote example term, you can sit there all day long and be pretending to read the Bible or sitting in a pew and listen to the pastor, and you go home and go to a strip club later on, or hey, that's your thing. But I'm just saying, if you're going to sit there and do it, it's all ultimately between you and the Creator of all things. I'm talking about beyond a building. I'm talking about within the spiritual building of who we are and what we're harnessed against. When we pass away, the church doesn't come with us. Maybe who we've touched in the church and who we love in the church comes with us, or different groups or meetings. It's within the relationship we have directly with the Creator within us. So when I thought about it, I said, man, look at this. I'm so quick to try to get this going on, this book done, this thing done, this over here, this over there. Yeah, besides the point, missing time hanging out with my mom or missing out things, especially since the tragedies that touched our lives. But not only that, how can we deviate time to what is? Yeah, God is dwelling within us and is a part of us and is us on the forms of where we were created from, the greatness of all things. But who are we to say, I want to give an hour to go to soccer or watch a game, as I told him, but yet we give 3 minutes to 3 seconds of our time with a little prayer. Yeah, granted, we're free will and that was given to us to do, but think about how it's like a slap in the face, And we all need to get better at this, and especially I feel that way with me. I had that Yoda clarity guru thing coming on in the last 2 years or so. It's kind of melted away in a different form. I'm able to give it more than retrieve it and receive it on a level where it permeates just me. And I could blame it on a lot of things, the passing of my brother and sister, my sister and brother, and all the surgeries and different things happening, and sciaticas and so much more. But that would just be a damn bold excuse. Okay? Excuse my language, but that's what it is. The whole thing with that is it's always a part of who we are. And sometimes we run away from it and watching TV episodes or getting caught up in our Facebooks and social medias and our phone dynamics and cool little apps. That's all fun and dandy. But we're disconnecting from what we are inside. We're conditionalizing it to what man-made society is. That's like someone going in and work 20 hours a week, and the boss tells you, hey, you work 40 hours this week, but I'm only going to pay you for 20 hours this week. That's how I feel like giving it up to you. And you're looking at it like, wow, are you serious right now? I'm supposed to have a $900 paycheck after taxes, let's just say, for example, and I'm only walking away with about $400. You would freak. Or someone say, you know what, I don't feel like serving the public right now. I know you need gas in your car because you're stuck on the side of the road. I'm going to close the door and I'll open it up in a couple hours when I'm done watching one of my sitcoms or chilling or mowing the lawn. All example purposes. But think about that. That's the same way a mother or a father feel for their child when you've been there to nurture them and get them through life, and all of a sudden they say, well, I just don't have time for you right now. I got to do this, and that. And you're not a part of that agenda. But they needed you to be a part of their full agenda just to get to that point of where they are. So homage and paying love to quote hashtag selfishly ours and our hours to ours. Yeah, our hours are selfishly used when they're not benefiting the greater good of others. Our hours are selfishly used to enhance ourselves. That is selfishly supposed to happen. Enhancing ourselves and growing so we can help other people as well. The greater good and the extensions of who we are is all of us upon this whole earthly universal planet and atmosphere. So yeah, we have to be selfish to a moment. And yeah, it is free will. But just because someone says you can go in the candy shop and get how much candy you want doesn't mean you have to just rob the whole thing dry and leave a half a piece of peppermint. I mean, come on, let's be real about it. Just because it says all you can eat at a buffet doesn't mean you're supposed to eat out the whole buffet and all the other customers have to suffer because you're in there. There's logic and there's a substance to everything. There's a balance and harmony. I remember before I had a relationship, and the greatest friend that I'll ever have in my heart. I love him to death. I love him so much. And we kind of resurfaced our conversation again. And although, it's platonic and it's wonderful, it's just the whole point that I had to, omit myself and just tell them today, I had to write them, a little email and say, hey, this is where I was before. This is where I am now. This is what I was before, but this is who I am now. I can only give you my words and my heart and my love, but this is what I am now. So proof is in the pudding because the pudding is the proof. But the whole thing is I gave that 20-minute snippet to write that email. But did I give my 20 minutes to really connect with harmony? And some people will say, I don't know how to connect. Now, you can check out some of the books, how to visualize. I know we have how to, meditate and different ones coming out. And I have the illumination of self coming out and spiritual different things. But at the same time, it's about closing your eyes and shutting out the noise or putting your phone on quiet or having someone, like we talked about before many times, focusing on saying, you know what? Great Spirit, Creator, lover and giver of the whole universe and all that you are, the power that you are, I am here and I hear you. Please help me to connect with you and all that is even deeper than what I believe is deep enough. Please guide me in the ways that I should be. And even if you can't for that 5-10 minutes, give it some time and let it get to the point where you're up to 15-20 minutes. Get to that whole state of being to where you're completely feeling nothing but love and abundance of what and all that is that gave you everything to be happy about, no matter how much more you want or how much more you think you deserve. It's about giving homage to what we need to give homage to, not what we could or should. It's what we need to. It's a part of who we are. It's a part of our existence. So it's not the point of, oh, well, I don't need the heart today. I'll just put it on the dresser. You fall out. You be gone. Just the connection that we need with the Creator of all things is the same harmony we need with our lungs and our liver and our kidneys and our heart and our blood. It's all connected. We need that. Like the parts of the body that function to keep us going. Because when the lights go out, and it's time to really be in that other realm, what then will you say about, Lord, give me time or give me peace? I need to feel this even more so on my level. And I know you out there who are listening, you feel me too. I don't look at the numbers from all statistics of who's listening or who's not or how far you go. Obviously, those who can actually listen to a 20-minute to 15-minute segment have a different kind of vibrational level than those who can't even handle 2 minutes. It just shows how much of a distraction we have, because Lord knows at this point, we should be able to, no matter what age, sit down for 15 to 20 minutes to hear the truth. This is not just my truth. This is the truth of all of us. Selfishly hours. How are we selfishly spending those hours in the ways where we could? There's nothing wrong with personal time. There's nothing wrong with family time or things, but there's also should be that greater time put to connecting with the Spirit that gave us that time to even share with those we love and ourselves, period. That's real talk. # real goodness. But also understanding we don't just need to break off 5 minutes or 4 seconds here and there like the Great Spirit or the Creator of all things is just some to-do list that we just throw over. Oh, I'll just do this later. To me, that's just blatantly disrespectful. And a lot of us aren't aware of it. And a lot of us still hear it, but we continue to do it because it's habitual. It's a habit we formed. But we have to break that habit as fast as we can and articulate it to where the beauty comes out of it, because it's one habit that you definitely and we definitely can't afford to keep doing over and over while we're still here with breath in our bodies. So I wanted to give this deep and impactful way to say selfishly ours. It's ours to do it as we please. But at the same time, we're still neglecting the greater part of how we are even here to be selfishly in anything, to be completely oblivious to us just picking off whatever moments we decide to give thanks and love and respect to all that is and all that will be and all that is within us and has given us everything that we have to be thankful for and more, and just allot it whatever time we want. I get it, bills have to be paid, I get things have to be done, but I know if we all connected to all that is and really tapped into what the real law of attraction is of everything in divinity's course, we'd be a lot further along than we are right now. We all have our pace, we all have our time, but let's really give a thankfulness beyond sitting at the table Thanksgiving every year. Me personally, mine's more of the Native tradition, Native American tradition that we celebrate. I'm not saying everyone does their own holiday certain ways, but the groups I associate around, the family I associate around, we do our holidays completely different times for winter solstice, different things and how we grew up. So it's a little bit of seventh day, a little bit of, where our clan is and our tribal roots come from. And it's a whole aspect, it's all about the spirit itself. It's not about what you are or what race you are or who you're from or what religion you're from. It's about harmonizing with the truth, and the truth will set you and set us free. So this is your host Lex coming to you always deep and straight from the heart. You can check us out at Real Double Dose Channel at yandex.com and realdoubledosechannel.blogspot.com. Again, check out the links on any of our platforms. We are expanding and growing, and YouTube is definitely hitting on the knocks. We love you. I hope you replay this. Share it with someone that you want. Contact us like you have been. We will be getting back with your questions that for all you who have emailed us, and definitely taking on a whole another brigade and expanding this to wonderful creativity itself. But this is something we all have to work on. Hashtag selfishly ours. Yes, you heard it. So we love you, and you're amazing. Have a beautiful, beautiful time wherever you are in this life, and we will be back with you soon.